Welcome to the part 2 of Selenium setup in your PC. So let's go to the session directly. So the previous part 1, you know that how to download the Eclipse and how to download the Java 8, and I was in the middle while explaining the Selenium setup everything. Let me explain one more time. So what you have to do, you just go to this particular URL, okay, and you know it will go to this is a Selenium site, official site. Okay, it will go to the Selenium download folder. If you are looking for the latest version, you just go here and click it. No boss, I want to use the previous version, then you can go to the previous release. Okay, I'm going to the latest release, latest stable version. Just a double click, that's all. In this case is okay, in my case is what I am planning to use. I am using this one, 3.141 instead of 3.150. Okay, I'm just expanding here, and in this case is the page is getting blurred, no need to worry. Okay, if we click it on this one, you will get the clear picture. Click it on here. Okay, now you will get the folder structure easily. Go to here, 3.141. See, these are all the files. Okay, Selenium jar files, everything, you will find it, exe, everything. Okay, fine, boss. In this lot of files is there. Which file I need to download? Okay, let me guide it actually. So the thing is, what are the file you want? You want to perform the Selenium, you need this one, Selenium server standalone, this one, and Selenium server 2. Okay, this file is not needed, but I will explain. This file, Selenium server standalone, this file is needed. One of this version, you can take .0 or .5 or this is the latest. So this is the latest one, so better you can use this one. Similarly, this is not required, but if you want, we can use it, but I will explain the difference why we don't need this one. And another one is we need this one. Why we need this one? Because we are going to use the Java to develop the script, everything. That's what we need this one. Okay, boss. What about this one, Selenium.NET? The people who are using this Selenium C#, in that case, they need this one. Okay, that's a different story. At the end of this, once I complete this Selenium Java series, then after that I will explain about Selenium C# series. So I'm not going to touch it right now. This one is, if you want to run your test script using the IE browser, then you need this one. Otherwise you don't need it. Okay, so the number of files required is 1 and 2. Okay, only this much? Yes. Let's go to here. This file I already downloaded in my local. Okay, Selenium server standalone. I kept it in the D directory, Selenium jar, and this one, Selenium server standalone. I already downloaded. And the second file is Selenium server. But just now you told no need. Yes, no need, but I will explain. This file is no need, but just download and keep it with you. And this one is, that also I downloaded and kept here. This one. So totally 1, 2, 3 files. Okay, boss. Now we'll see the difference. Why this file? What is the use of this file? What is the use of this file? Fine. Selenium server standalone jar. Sorry, Selenium standalone jar. What do you mean by Selenium standalone jar? This one, Selenium server standalone jar. What is the use of this one? This jar. This jar, what is the use of this one means? It will allow your test case to run over the remote machine or multiple machine. Remote machine means this is my laptop, this is a local machine. Suppose if you want to run your test case somewhere it is located in the US, somewhere it is located in the Australia. So you want to run your test case in the remote machine. How can you run it? You need IP, right? So with the help of that you can run it. For that, how can we perform it? You need Selenium standalone job. And you can perform the automation testing on different browser, different version. Okay, boss, I have one machine in the US, I have one machine in the Australia, I want to run it, no problem. Similarly, you can run the different browser. US machine is, it's a Chrome and Mac. Australia machine is Firefox. The version is something 60. I want to run it in that manner. We can do that. For that, you need this one, this Selenium Server standalone job. Okay, boss. And so you told that I told that only this much is enough. Yeah, this is satisfied our need. Then what is the use of this one? Selenium Server. No need, but need where the people who used Selenium RC, means Selenium 1. Suppose for example, my project is running, assume that my project is running for last 12 years. The script is developed 12 years before. Assume that, just an example I am saying actually. My script is developed with the help of Selenium RC. There are a lot of golden test cases, very very important test cases that is developed with the help of RC. I don't want to ignore it. I want to run it also. In this case is what you have to do. In this case you need this Selenium server. So to execute, this is needed to execute, this Selenium server is needed to execute this Selenium RC test. It means the test case which is developed with the help of the Selenium RC and the WebDriver. And if you want to execute Selenium RC and WebDriver test cases in the remote machine through the Selenium grid, then you need the Selenium server. Okay. Selenium WebDriver, it is used to perform the automation testing on various web applications against various WebDriver. That we know that. That is normal story. But if your test cases are developed with the help of the Selenium RC, and if you want to execute in which is the server which is located in the Australia, server which is located in the America, you want to execute in the remote machine, that time you need this Selenium server. Okay, that's what the word is saying, this Selenium server. Why? Because it's a Selenium RC test, Selenium remote control test. Okay, fine. So in my cases, I do not have any kind of Selenium RC test cases. Whatever the test cases I have, all are related to WebDriver. In this cases, do I need this one? No need. That is what I told. This is not mandatory. Okay, this is not mandatory. Then only you need this one. And what about this one, Selenium Java? You are going to write the test cases using the Java, right? Then you need this one. Okay, fine. And what is this actually? Chrome driver something? Yes. So if you want to perform your test cases using this Chrome browser, you need this. Okay, what do you have to do? Just go to the site, Chrome driver. Here is, this is a download folder. There are a lot of versions here, right? How to download which exe you want to download it actually? You should check for your version. What is the version? Browser version. What is the browser version? My browser version is 84, right? Then you can go here, 84. Just go here, then you will get this page. So what is the operating system? Mine is, what is that? Windows. Double click, automatically it will be downloaded, and I kept it in here. This is what. So to do the Selenium setup on your machine, only 3 files are required. 1, 2, 3. That's all. Okay. Again you will be getting doubt. Boss, I want to run the test case in the IE browser. Then what do you need? You need to download this one or this one. Okay, this is for IE. Similarly, if we download, you will get the exe over here. Okay, fine. And how to create the project, that I will explain in the part 3.